Someone had to say it. Your leadership style is holding you back. Feel like you're spinning your wheels right now and not going anywhere? It's not your team. It's not the organization. It's not even the marketplace. It's you. You're the problem. And today we're going to break down the 4 leadership styles that are secretly sabotaging your success. I'm warning you, this might sting a little bit, but if you're serious about becoming a better leader, then keep watching. Let's go. I'm Miles Threat. Thank you for joining me today for Legacy Leaders Lounge, where I help leaders just like you build a lasting legacy through their entrepreneurial or nonprofit dreams. This might hurt a little bit, but let's get started with micromanagement, the secret killer. You ever worked under a micromanager? They're the biggest pain in the ass. And if you're that micromanaging leader right now, yeah, you're that big pain in the ass. And here's why. You think you're being thorough by keeping your eye on everything, right? But here's the reality check for you. If you're micromanaging, you're not leading. You're just babysitting. Your team isn't growing. They're just trying to survive. Trying to survive your sorry ass right now. And you're just stuck in the weeds. Really missing the whole big picture. You just don't see it because you're looking over everybody's shoulders all the time. The problem isn't that you care too much. It's that you just don't trust your people enough to succeed without you. If you would just get out of the way, they would be a lot more successful. Tell me, how many times have you swooped in there to fix something just because it wasn't done your way? The reality is it doesn't make you a hero. It makes you a bottleneck. I remember I had this manager one time, and damn if he wasn't a micromanager. He was a narcissistic ass at the same time, but hey, you got to live with them sometimes too. But he gave me a project to do. I had to write these work instructions about these processes that we did in our work in the training department that I was working in. He gave me a format and explained to me how he wanted it done. So I used his format and put it all together and did it like he asked me to do. I tested it out, made sure it was working, that somebody could do it, and then I gave it to him. And damn if he didn't mark it all up with red ink, you would think I was back in school again. And so I redid it. I fixed it. And he didn't like it again, marked it all up. He decided he wanted to do it a different way. I can't even remember how many times. They never got done. That's what really happened. They never got done because he was trying to micromanage it. Never got accomplished. Now, if you're that bottleneck, get out of the way because you're stunning your growth and your team's growth right now. And if you think you're adding value and you're doing great things because you're always jumping in there, because you're always there, you're always watching, you're always looking, you're not saving the day or anyone. You're actually costing yourself, your team, the organization, your business, long-term success. You're the problem. Now that we covered the micromanager, if you think being liked makes you a great leader, then this one is for you. And this one is for me too. This is my weakness. I can be transparent about that. Look, empathy is a must-have, but being nice isn't the same as being a leader. See, if you're more concerned about being liked over being respected, you're not leading, you're pleasing, and you're in a world of trouble. And guess what? Your team, the people around you, they see right through it. They ain't coming to work to have a best friend. What they really need is someone that's willing to have that tough conversation with them. If you're avoiding conflict, you're avoiding growth for yourself and those that you're working with. How many times have you let mediocrity slide by because you were afraid to hurt someone's feelings? I mean, you don't have to say it sucks, but you can be very honest with them about the quality or whatever is not measuring up. See, if you're afraid to say what needs to be said, you're going to end up with a team that underperforms and becomes complacent. You're not doing them or yourself any favors by playing it safe. So if you're stuck in that nice guy or gal trap right now, it's time to wake up and get real. So your team, people you're working with, they deserve better than sugar-coated feedback. And so do you. They need real, authentic, transparent communication. Provide that to them. See how it changes your leadership. Now we talked about the nice guy, nice gal syndrome. Ever heard of the lone wolf leader? This one right here just might surprise you a little. You think you're better off doing things on your own. You're good, aren't you? Very good, right? See, no one can match your standards. But here's the truth. If you're that lone wolf leader and no one can match your standards, you really suck at leadership. I mean, you suck bad at leadership, but you make a terrible leader. Your refusal to let other people step up isn't a strength, it's a liability. What's going to happen if you get run over by a bus tomorrow? You ever thought about that? You never trained, equipped, prepared anyone. Step in and take over your role because you're so good at it, or at least you think you are. You're leaving all that potential around you on the table, man, all because you're wrapped up in your ego, because you think you're so damn good. You see, leadership's all about multiplying, not just doing everything solo. It's about equipping, preparing people, making them better. Maybe you're that leader who just says, I'll just do it myself. It's quicker. You see, that's not efficient. That's ego talking. See, you're burning yourself out and missing out on new ideas and training your team to stay in the shadows. See, you think you're being effective by doing it all, but the reality is you're really just stuck in your own ways. That will always hold you back. So if you're feeling called out right now, well, good. Let's break that lone wolf mentality and build a team that can actually carry the load. Stick around and I'll tell you how. Now we covered the lone wolf leader. Let's talk about the visionary leader who can't get things done. You got grand, amazing, great ideas, and you love inspiring people with your vision. But here's the problem. Vision without action is just a fantasy. If you're always talking about the next big thing and not following through, you're just all sizzle and no steak. Your team and people around you see you get excited, but they also see you dropping the ball time and time again. It's time to face the music. Great ideas mean nothing. You can't bring them to life. You better be taking some action. How many times have you launched a new initiative only to watch it crash and burn because you didn't stick with it? You love brainstorming, but when it comes to the grind, you cannot be found. You're not willing to put in the work. See, that don't make you a visionary leader at all. That makes you a liability. You can't get shit done. Visions are great, but you got to get them done. You got to put some action to those goals. You want to be taken seriously? Then do the hard work and make your ideas become a reality. Otherwise, you're just selling dreams with no delivery. Nobody has time for that. So what's it going to be? You're going to keep making excuses or finally do the work? Listen, if any of this struck a nerve with you, it's because you know deep down it's true. It's true about you. Stop hiding behind your comfort zone and start leading. It's time for you to get uncomfortable and take charge of your growth. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your team, the people around you. Are you ready to break through the limits of your leadership style? Click the link in the description below to book your free discovery call today, and we'll dig into what's holding you back and create a game plan for you to move forward. Stop being just another leader. Be that leader who gets things done and makes an impact on those around them. If this video lit a fire under you, hit that like button and subscribe for more no BS leadership content. And share this with another leader who needs to hear this. And don't forget, hit that link for that free discovery call. Let's make your leadership unstoppable.